Lewis Hamilton ruined my birthday. I was having a lovely night out. I was celebrating my 31st birthday and I was at a beautiful restaurant in Mossman with my family and my best friend, having a fantastic time. You know, I was eating lots of seafood, I had cocktails and rosé, and it was just divine. We get in the Uber on the way home and I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, Lewis Hamilton. That same day, I saw rumours. A very unreliable Formula One source, and I was like, Lewis is not going to Ferrari. Absolutely not. This came up last year. They're just trying to regurgitate old news to create a story because they're a bit bored. And then fast forward to when I'm in the Uber on the way home from my birthday dinner with my family. I am sitting there and I am flicking through saying, it's about to happen. Lewis Hamilton is about to go to Ferrari. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. Lewis Hamilton signed with Ferrari for 2025. Let's talk about it. Coming from a sports background, I also love looking at athletes and how they can stay loyal to their teams. So it honestly blew my mind when I saw that Lewis Hamilton was moving to Ferrari. He has stated multiple times that he wants to stay with Mercedes forever. Athletes love to show loyalty, and when it comes to the end of their career, it can be such a beautiful thing when they have been with the team for so long and then they retire. But I just thought that he had spent his whole career, like the big portion of his career, winning titles and building a legacy with Mercedes, that he was going to retire with that. And when he's not, is astonishing. I just can't believe he's decided to leave and he's just gone, nope, see you later. I don't know all the details as of yet. All we know really is that he has signed a multi-year deal with Ferrari. After being with Mercedes and winning 7 world titles. I'm one of the best in the world, so let's just go. Let's go to Ferrari. Plot twist. Mic drop. Done. Lewis has apparently stated as well that it was a childhood dream of his to drive for Ferrari, so I guess he just thought, I've got nothing to lose, why not go? But also a few other details of his contract with Mercedes emerged, stating that Lewis originally wanted to sign long-term with Mercedes. He wanted a multi-year deal, 3-5-year deal. And that's when they gave him the 1+1 with the exit clause. So Mercedes kind of shot themselves in the foot there. If they wanted Lewis to stay long-term, they probably should have given him that longer contract. But they didn't. And now look where they are. They're losing a 7-time world champion. Is this a risky move or is it a good decision? Personally, I think it is a risky move. We have seen the way Ferrari have been performing. Carlos Sainz was the only one to be able to get a win last year because of Ferrari's whatever they were doing. I don't know. And I think it's a bit of a risky move. We have seen what Ferrari do. We have seen how they conduct themselves on race weekends and how bad strategies can go. But you know what? Maybe this will be good for Ferrari. Just maybe Lewis might kick their asses into gear. Who actually knows? But then going along with all of this, Lewis is bringing a lot of his team over across to Ferrari. He's a race engineer for one, which is huge. I actually don't know who else. And the fact he's also being paid $100 million, which is... that is a mind-blowing amount of money. How can one human being be paid $100 million? I just can't get my brain around it. But anyway, moving on. Being Ferrari and obtaining Lewis Hamilton has been huge for their image. I am really excited to see what is going to happen in 2025. But I can only think that the data they have shown Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari must be promising. There has to be something, because there can't really be any other reason he would go to Ferrari, unless it's as simple as when Seb Vettel says everyone is a Ferrari fan. And who wouldn't want to drive for Ferrari and finish off their career with Ferrari, which could genuinely be the reason he has gone to Ferrari, because he just wants to finish his career there. He has outgrown Mercedes and needs something new and needs a new challenge, wants something bigger, just something to really get his engine going. On the other hand, as well as Ferrari showing Lewis incredible data, there must be something Mercedes is clearly not giving him. They must have some shocking data. They don't have a good car yet, but also then on the flip side, what if their car next year is fantastic? What if he wins an 8th world championship with Mercedes again next year? What then? Is he gonna... I just can't believe we are experiencing this. And this all happened on my birthday. And for the rest of my life, my birthday is forever going to be the day that Lewis Hamilton announced he was leaving Mercedes for Ferrari. Sad day. Very sad day. And the amount of drivers that are out of contract at the end of this year, what is going to happen to all of them? Because I don't think anyone expected Lewis Hamilton to go to Ferrari. Carlos Sainz now doesn't have a seat. Charles Leclerc is now going to be the second driver after they probably promised him he was going to be the first driver. I don't think you can be a first driver next to a 7-time world champion, but Charles is going to be taking the back seat again. And then what are they going to do with the car? My question also is, what are they going to do with the car? Because they have basically tailored their car around Charles Leclerc. And is Lewis Hamilton going to come in, and then are they then going to make modifications for Lewis to suit the car around Lewis and not Charles anymore? Back to what's happening at the end of this year with all the drivers out of contract. And now with this bombshell, what are they all going to do? This is going to set off the biggest domino effect I think we have probably ever seen in Formula One history. Like Carlos Sainz, where is Carlos Sainz going to go? Is he going to go to Mercedes? Could he go to Red Bull? Is he going to go to Aston Martin? Because I kind of see Fernando Alonso going across to Mercedes if they don't want a young driver like Alex Albon. Or, as there was a statement from Toto saying that they want to do something bold, are they going to sign someone like Kimi Antonelli, who is a very young, talented driver who has won Formula 4, Formula 3, is now competing in Formula 2 this year, but he will be able to obtain his super license next year as he's only 17 years old? Or are they going to sign Jess Hawkins? But we also do think Zach Brown got wind of this well before any of this happened, because how convenient. Lando Norris re-signing for a very long time, which we don't know all the details of. It kind of tells me that there were rumblings. It was probably going to happen even though it was shut down so many times, and McLaren wanted to make sure they locked Lando in. Then we also have the Red Bull seat where Checo Perez might possibly lose his seat for 2025. I don't think anyone really sees him re-signing or Red Bull wanting to re-sign him. So what's going to happen there? Carlos Sainz? Oscar Piastri? I could see Oscar Piastri going to Red Bull. Then another question, obviously with Carlos Sainz, I'll do another video on this. I don't think he's going to Sauber or Audi. So that's going to be my next video. What does everyone think of Lewis signing with Ferrari? Because I think it is the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, it's going to be a circus this year. What a year to want to get into Formula One presenting. There is so much going on. Okay. I will be back with another video very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.